Welcome back. I'm Brittany, and today we'll be making some turkey meatballs in the slow cooker with marinara sauce, and then also I will be doing my spaghetti squash in the Instant Pot. So you will need some oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, basil, parsley, minced garlic, salt and pepper, one large egg, but I'm out of eggs, so I'm just going to use some liquid egg whites, a pound of turkey, and then you feel free to make your own marinara sauce, but I just bought a jar of marinara sauce. I just looked to make sure that it is low sugar. So this one has 4 grams of sugar for half a cup. Then a spaghetti squash to your size, whatever you'd like. So let's get going. Okay, I've layered them on the bottom of my slow cooker. I'm actually going to take my marinara sauce now and just put a little bit down on the bottom throughout, just cover some of these that I've already put on. That way, I don't get my meatballs to stick together as much. So I use about half of the jar right now, and then I'm going to continue, form these into balls, put it in the slow cooker. Then you can put it on high for 4 hours, or well, 3 to 4 hours depending on your slow cooker, or on low for 6 hours. So just depending. And then also my spaghetti squash, it only takes about 7 minutes in the Instant Pot. It takes 10 minutes to pressurize, then 7 minutes to cook, and then 10 minutes to depressurize. So we will not start that until we're about a half hour done with it. Okay, so I'm about to put my spaghetti squash into my Instant Pot. I just thought I would show you how I do that. I still have about 40 minutes left on the meatballs. So I like to cut off the ends. Okay, once I've taken the seeds out, you will then take, I have a bigger Instant Pot, so I do 2 cups of water. If you have a smaller 6-quart Instant Pot, I have the 8-quart. If you have 6-quart, you can just do 1 cup of water. So I do 2 cups of water. Then you have the trivet that came with your Instant Pot, just here. I just set it in, and then place my spaghetti squash inside. Doesn't matter if you put them face up, face down, it doesn't matter. Put the Instant Pot lid on. Make sure your seal is slid to the ceiling. Then just go to pressure cook and put it for 7 minutes. Let it do its thing, and then once you hear the timer go off, you will manually start to let the pressure out, and then you can pull it out and start scraping out your spaghetti squash. Okay, so after that spaghetti squash was done cooking, I did pull it out and just let it cool for a little bit because it can be really hot to handle. If you've never scraped out spaghetti squash, all you'll do is you'll just take a fork and just scrape until you get noodle-like. I will say this, cutting it lengthwise, does get a shorter noodle. If you want a longer noodle, then cut it down the middle the other way. Then from there, I will just scrape it onto my plate or in the bowl if you're feeding a lot of people, depending on how many noodles you would like. And my turkey meatballs are done. I had them in there for about almost 4 hours. Also, I made about 18 meatballs, and so I will just dish that up on top of my noodles. And then I like to top with a little feta. If you're not a big fan of feta, you could always use some Parmesan cheese. Just so you know, this does keep great, so if you're meal planning, then you can totally make it the night before and have it a few days in advance. So thank you again for joining me. If you'd like to see more recipes like this, just let us know below. Also, if you did try it out, let us know how you liked it. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks again.